Okay, guys, I finally figured out my issue with the recording, and I'm only getting the one pair. So I now have NQ and ES in the same chart. We're looking decently bearish today. Oh, that didn't work how I wanted it to. Let's just see what we're looking at. Okay, so we have these ones actually broke above, but we have this 1 hour and nothing in the 4. And overall we are looking pretty bearish on ES as well. Let me just make sure I'm getting audio capture. Yeah. So that's not bad. We're gonna remove this because that's been baked. Pretty sure. Oh, actually, let's 4 hour bull. Okay, so we inverse the 4 hour bullish gap and we tapped into the 1 hour bearish gap. And then what do we have to target? That low, which is the bottom of a daily gap. So it's been pretty filled through actually. Okay, well, that's technically Asia low. Okay. Alright, we can do with that. And that should be Asia low on here. That low's still valid because we didn't sweep it, and we did sweep it here quite heavily. Like on the hourly. Yeah. Okay, so we have an SMT to the upside. We're probably considering we also tapped into that daily gap. Looking hard to tell. There's liquidity on either side, so, and we're also misaligned on the 1 hour and 4 hour on both pairs, so we'll be waiting for a little bit better confirmation. Right, we have that data high, which is also at 5:30. So this is like double. And so it's London high and data high. We also made a high time frame SMT, which is more respectable than the one here. Wait, no, we didn't. What are we talking about? Unless this needs to just be adjusted. Or is it like super high time frame? I mean, I guess there's this and this. Hey. Friday, December 6th. Is that like really a good SMT though? I guess we also took out buy side liquidity. Okay. 4 hour and 1 hour still misaligned. Oh, but barely. 4 hours. About to look bearish. I'm probably gonna say bearish bias for the day as well. Let's just see what we have here. 30-minute fair value gap. And I could do longs up to the high off of open, but this is kind of actually similar setups to yesterday. We're consolidating, we're manipulating into a PD array. Market opens in literally a minute. I should have tried to find something there, but there wasn't a whole lot. There is this gap entry. Let's just make sure everything's in check here. NQ is literally going ham. Okay, directly to the London low. ES is not moving as strong as NQ is here. We took London low. Five-minute IFVG. If we get a close above and tap back in, I'll probably enter off that. And do a 1-to-1 to the data high. would have been an entry on the 32nd probably. Yeah. No closer above though. I'm not happy to take that. We have 2 minutes. 3 minutes would be so much better. It looks like we're just pushing directly for these highs. 30-second entry would have been clean on that for someone who hit that. Valid. Still no closure above, so I'm not even going to trade that. Market does not know what to do. We should be seeking out the data high though. Still no closure above. The 5-minute inverse is kind of baked by now. We're still respecting it as a 5-minute gap. I think we're just pushing right for Asia low and then looking for longs. Bias is looking very, very bearish right now though. What is the move here? Well, we're pretty aligned on NQ and ES, considering that they're both sitting at pretty similar spots on that daily fair value gap. I think is what that is. Oh, no, it's not even. Still, we're sitting pretty similar. Not really, actually. I'm lying my ass off. We should be seeking out the data high. We literally touched the data low. Well, the data low wasn't even really existent. So a little bit baked. I'm still okay to be taking this 1 minute entry because we haven't completely taken out this, and it'd be nice to take out the data high. It's just whether or not we move to the data high first or we move to the Asian low first. If we move to the London and Asian low first, like if we can reach London on ES and Asian on NQ, we'll try and target for some longs. And if we take this London high right now with the data high, I'll be looking for some shorts. Currently retesting this liquidity. The equalizer, that's not really. Lots of indecision. I'm gonna wait. There's no sense in me trying to take a quick trade like that. I mean, we'll probably go and take the data high. That was a decently strong inverse gap. But yeah, like, no point in trading that. Like, literally look at what we're doing. When we're deciding between either taking out the Asian low or the data high, there's no sense in trying to take a trade off that. It'd be really nice if ES could reach to that Asian or to the London low. What was daily bias again? Bearish? Okay, what people are saying that NQ did not take Asian low. What? I probably will take it now. Okay. Let's try and find some longs probably. Or are we just gonna keep ripping down? Yeah, getting a 2-minute gap here would be valid. I'm gonna remove this daily piece. That's just honestly so cooked. 3-minute closes soon, but there's nothing there. 2 minutes not leaving us with much room for anything. We also tapped into this 1 hour. So sort of lower time frame inversion apart from this, because this is gonna being really weak. Inversion where we took out London low. No more inversion. Maybe this is not the move. Let's look for ES. I'd like to see a 1-minute break of structure here though. So something about that. And on ES, oh boy. A 5-minute maybe. Not a whole lot to cook off of here. Still moving bearish though. I'd really like to see longs right now to the data high. We're not being provided with any gaps to take an entry off of though. maybe a 79%. It seems decently valid. If we can break above, oh boy, oh my god. Well, there goes London low. Can we find an entry off this? 1 minute. Okay, if that could not be in the way, that'd be fantastic, actually. Let's chill, and then give me an entry, please. We're gonna leave that there for now. Go to the 5 minute. 15. We just tapped into the high time frame 79. NQ still wants to make a move down though. Literally zero room for an inverse here. If we can inverse the hourly gap and tap into it, and then make like a 1 or 2 minute inverse here. Wow, we really should have been seeking out that data high, but I guess not. Come on, man, give me something here. Someone probably hit that 79 gap or scalp, sorry. Okay, we need to make a move up on NQ into this gap to inverse it, please. Or just entering more people in at the 79. Is there also something to go with that? Probably 15-minute gap or something. 30-minute gap. Hourly gap? No. There is this like 5-minute BPR or 4-minute BPR. Still not it though, it's breaking below. What are these guys talking about, man? Yeah, dang, that was actually fire entries. I think we still move bearish, maybe. I don't know. If we can 2-minute inverse. Or 3-minute, maybe. 4-minute. Nothing on the 4. We do have the 2-minute inverse. Should be valid entries. Come on, man. Do we not retrace down for that? Are you serious? I target the bodies. I'm not. This might be method. not even, dude. I'm just, yeah, this is baked. Yikes. Like obvious breaks on ES and NQ. So if we can get tapped into one of these and make a move up, that'd be great. Targeting the body of the swing low. I hope this first trade is actually a 1-to-1-ish. 1.5, and this other one, no. No, this other one is a, if we could get rid of that, please. 1 to 2.5. We still seem to get no entry off that though. Wow, dude. Are you kidding me? Like, really? Nothing on the higher time frames either. Like, I could have wicked this, but there was still potential for us to move down to the Asian low, so we're currently filling into this, and we have this 2-minute bullish. So hopefully we don't break below that. But if we could get entered in here, that'd be nice. Okay, so we just bottom ticked my entry. Oh, there we go, I'm in. We're seeing a little bit of rejection off that, but ideally we're gonna want to see a move down to this other limit. Still no 1-minute breaks on anything. Honestly, if we don't push down to here, I might be happier because then it'll prevent a break here. I might fade this. It'd probably just get tapped in right now, but just to de-risk. Once we make a decent move, I'm going to start trailing stop loss. As soon as we move above this, because then we've broken back up to the upside and we should start making a proper move. Definitely, once we push above this, we'll probably move to break even. Drag. praying for a break above, please. 4, 3. Please, bro. Come on, come on. No break. That's unfortunate. I'll probably slide this to break even anyways. We're high enough to the point where if we're gonna take out the data high, we will right now. You keep it right at 0 if I can. Just slightly above, I guess. That's unfortunate. Come on, let's get a good 1 minute candle closure. That's pretty good. I like that. Pretty neutral close, but yeah, we're gonna need to push above this on NQ, which is gonna be difficult. If we break above this, I'm gonna start trailing probably to here. Be nice if we could. I'd like to get a good candle closure here, otherwise we're kind of making another V turn to the downside. Not ideal. Yeah, we're gonna move down, probably get taken out here. That's just bad movement right there. I'm assuming we're probably going to retest something down here and then make a move out. But I'd like to just hit this right now and be done with it. If we close above here, I'll move this. Yeah, even market doesn't know what it wants to do right now, but it's geeked. We're retesting the fair value gap on NQ. Hopefully we respect it and then make a move back up. It's looking like we might break below it. A solid push up would be super nice here, because even if we can try and target these like internal, like small internal liquidity, and there's probably something up here that we can try and target, and I'm probably gonna get taken out here. NQ's pushing hard. ES is gonna catch up in any moment here. Should. They're diverging again, bro. Nah, ES is coming down to take me out. That's chill. If anyone dragged their stop to here, they're about to get taken out. Bing, and I'm about to get taken out. Bing. I could get lucky, but yeah, no, we're done. We're done here. Did I get closed out in a slight profit? Yeah, that's good. Keep in mind, if I would have made the decision to, we're probably gonna resweep these lows and then make a move up. We still have this 2 minute. So I might try and give that a quick stab. Oh yeah, we started moving right back up. Dang, yeah, we're going to take out those data highs now. I should have just held that stop loss. If we can bring it back down here again, I will happily target this. Looking like we're just gonna go seek it out now though. Oh no. Man, I'd rather not actually. I'd rather wait for a better entry. This is not really the best thing I've ever seen in my life. If we tap in, make a move above a little bit, and then tap back in, I'll be happy to trade that. But yeah, I'm not limiting that off the bat. Looks like we have broken above that. Oh yeah, that was a regular fair value gap too. Good thing I did not enter that. Oops. Wait, was it? Hold up. Let me look. Oh no, but it was like perfect BPR. If we break above, because we just reswept these lows, I'd be happy to enter in here again, because we really should take out these data highs. Closure in. If we could tap above and close up and then come back down, I'd be happy. Otherwise, what we have right now in terms of inverse entries here, we have nothing. We had this, I guess this, but we had no closure below and a move back in, so I wouldn't have entered that either way. Probably on the 32nd, but I don't see the value in that. What else is there to target, man? There's this. That's pretty much it. If we do catch a bearish entry, that'll be it. It would make a lot of sense though to push up to this data high to give us a better entry here. We are yet to break below the 2 minute. It still seems to be getting respected, so Did we close below? Still no, we opened at it. Brother. Is there any more news? Nope. Oh my god, we literally just hate me. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's seeking out now. We have a new 1 minute inverse. Come on, close below. Close above, bro. Close above. Come on. Okay, I'm fine with that. And then let's set 2 more here. Come on, man. Let's take these highs. Let's do it. If we're gonna do it, we gotta do it now. We're gonna get rid of this position. It's completely useless. Move that slightly below. I'm moving to break even. Come on. Yeah, honestly, people are talking about targeting the 15 minute. Nobody else took this trade though. Not many people took this trade, for sure. Yeah, there is this 15 minute that could have been targeted, and we have Asian high that I could have targeted as well. but I was only entered in on 3 positions, so I just figured data high was what we wanted to take. I'm fine with that. We were guaranteed data high. We're not guaranteed Asian high. We probably will reach it, but we're not guaranteed it, so. Pretty solid trades for the day though. I'm up 1,300. And it looks like ES is now moving good and is going to move towards that Asia high. So my bullish bias originally was pretty good for the day. We had this 1-day SMT, and you know, it probably will not take us all the way up to here because we already have a high time frame SMT. It's kind of mid, but we have a high time frame SMT regardless. Most will probably get taken up to is this one for, Jesus, I cannot speak, this 4 hour, because it's right at the Asia high, so we'll probably reach the 4 hour, and we are currently inversing this 1 hour, and I could take a trade off that, but low-key, like I said, that's kind of my 1 or 2 trades for the day. I'm probably just gonna chill. I'm pretty happy with that. So respects the 5-minute inverse. You're gonna take okay. Yes, we do have a 5-minute development on both ES and NQ, but obviously because we're moving to the upside, ES is where we want to be targeting. So we're gonna remove some of these key levels here. Probably won't trade it. Oh wait, actually I forgot to include that. Another confluence of why I took this trade is because we bottom ticked the 79%. Whoever bottom ticked that 79%, what a goat. Low-key wasn't a lot of confluence for me there. We did have that 5-minute inverse gap and the 79, and I guess with the SMT and NQ having taken out Asian session low, that might have been enough confluence for people. Low-key valid. I can't even argue with that. So anyways, we're up quite a bit on the day. It was also a good long, actually. This guy just took a long on NQ. He saw CISD, entered off that. SMT made, SMT made internally. And he targeted buy side liquidity down here. So let me quickly show. So he entered in CISD right about here. He saw the SMT from here to here and from there to there, right? And then he targeted this buy side liquidity right here. Pretty smart. It seems that we're consolidating after taking that buy side liquidity, so I wouldn't doubt that we just move down from here. That was all that SMT was good for anyways. I mean, it just literally was there to target this. Yeah, so everything that was within here for that SMT, which was another confluence from my trade as well, was respected and taken out. This is why I only targeted the London high, or the data high, because we're kind of slowly starting to creep towards Asia high. I'm sure we will take it out because there's probably something in here that's pretty targetable, like maybe a 30-minute or a 15-minute gap. Yeah, so it'll fill out a little bit and that'll give ES room to make a move up. I'm gonna sit back for the rest of the day and just watch. Honestly, I'm happy to sit in the cuck chair for a bit after having won a trade. Alright, Well, I'll probably cut off the video there. I might start recording again if I find another entry, but for now, the only A+ entry I saw was this, you know, SMT. We had the 2-minute inverse. Everything was pretty beautiful on it, to be honest with you. Yeah. And we had that 79% extension closure, along with that higher time frame SMT from yesterday, I think it was. That wasn't even yesterday. That was 2 days ago, pretty much. Almost 3. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end the video for now. I'll probably do some back testing later and go over this trade and journal it. You know, I'll probably put up my journaling thing on this side and then the chart on this side or something like that, and just go through it. Why I took the trade, why I only targeted data highs instead of the Asian high. Because of this, I figured this would happen after we took the data high because it's the more significant one. Asia high is quite internal and it is actually sitting at an equal, so we should probably go reach it, but once again, it is an internal high and it's decently insignificant. Thankfully, we have that 4-hour gap sitting above, so if we do make a push, it would make quite a bit of sense. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll probably be back testing later, definitely journaling. Peace for now. Alright, y'all, I'm going to try and do this trade recap all in kind of like one kind of video, and then I'll probably just trade after, journal after. Yeah, so basically, the trade that happened today, where are we, man? What are we doing? The trade for today, the overall bias to begin the day was actually bearish, but instead of what I thought we were going to do, which is immediately reach up to the data high that we made at 6:30, I think. Wait, no, at 5:30. And that was also in line with the London high. Yeah, the London high was also the data high. So that was a significant level, and I was kind of like, all right, well, if we push up and we take that off the bat, I don't really care if we take out the Asian high or not, which was sitting just right about here. It was just slightly below the 4-hour bearish gap. But we instead made a push down, and as you can see over here on NQ, we pushed down pretty heavy. There was literally zero entry. We just immediately started dumping. We did a slight dump on ES, but like it has been for the last many days, we have a bit of a what do we call it, like miscorrelation. Like it does not correlate at all like the pairs are supposed to. So NQ made the dump and ES kind of just consolidated, and I tried to hit a first entry. It was a little bit low confluence. I think it was like a 1 or 2 minute inverse gap, and then I found a 2 or a 3 minute inverse gap later on. The first trade stopped at a break even, or just above, I should say. So 37.50 was the quote unquote profit for that, and the second trade hit 1,275. So what I believe I entered off of was, and this as well actually might have been a 1 minute, and I could be lying my arse off if you will. Oh, never mind. No, it was this 3 minute gap. I don't think it was a 4 minute. Yeah, it was 3 minute. So it was this 3 minute here, and in unison with that we had that 1 minute as well. So we kind of had two inverses at the same time, and they were pretty well the same. And what I'd seen to want to take longs here is, one, we tapped into 79% extension, and then we retraced back up. That's why I hit that initial first trade, and then we went to go retest that. And when we went to go retest that on NQ, we swept that low, and when we went to retest on S&P, we did not. So we made a nice little SMT And I was like, yo, longs look fire here. Waited for an inverse. And I believe this is also sitting in a 5-minute gap, or it might have been actually a higher time frame gap than that. But anyways, it was also sitting in a fair value gap. Somewhere. I'm pretty sure. It might have just been this 1-minute gap. Don't really remember. You'll probably see it in the video. I'm just low-key lost right now. So yeah, that was a nice little trade. 1.75 RR. Not that bad. And I only targeted the data high because I was unsure if we would go to sweep the Asia high or not, and we ended up doing that way later on at just about 10 o'clock. And by then I would have been stopped at a break even once, not only once but twice. So it made more sense to just have my take profit here, because this was kind of a guaranteed sweep before we wanted to make a bit of a move down for the bearish bias of the day, the overall bearish bias, which we actually never ended up respecting. We consolidated for the entire rest of the day. So that happened, but I caught probably one of the better trades of the day. I'm sure this was also a good trade somewhere in here. But yeah, I think this was probably one of the better trades of the day, if not the best, just because it was before price action went even worse than what it already was. Yeah, so pretty fire. Anyways, instead of setting up a whole different screen and whatnot, pardon my yawning, instead of setting up a whole different screen and whatnot, I'm just gonna journal after I close this, whatchamacallit, whatever, after I finish this recording. Yeah, I'll probably just journal immediately and then smack the video all together, do whatever editing is necessary. Hopefully shouldn't be too much, because I was talking pretty consistently throughout the video because there was lots going on. For the last half hour though, was low-key just talking in a Discord group, just trying to see what other traders were thinking. Anyways, yeah, that's the recap on the trade. I feel like I had something else to do in this video, and I feel like it was hopefully just the journaling, but I'm going to do that not in the video. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Tomorrow probably will be a no trade day for me, but I'll film it anyways, and I'll post it, and I'll talk about it, just because there's lots of high impact news. But we'll see how it goes. Anyways, peace for now. Thank you guys for watching.